Alright, so today I'm telling y'all 4 tips as to why you're dying in the arena or losing arena points, alright? Hope you actually use these tips and enjoy the video. Alright, I'm out. Peace. Alright, so I'm gonna get straight into it. Rule number 1 as to why you're dying in the arena or losing points is because you're rushing your fights. Yeah, it's good to want to rush your fights and all, but what you shouldn't be doing is to push into someone's box with an SMG and just 50-50ing them and just dying at that point. So sometimes it's good to turn that 7-second fight to where you die, or if you do kill that opponent, get low enough for the third party to come and kill you, to that decently long 15-second fight where you're taking your time and getting next to no damage done on you, and then you also eliminate the third party if there is one. Because all in all, that should take around 45 seconds to 1 minute to where you're already getting a free 40 points. Strats to not be pushing your the opponents or just rushing your fights in general is just cover yourself up. Basically what I mean by that is just cover everything to where you could get shot from. Like there's some good techniques to get some right hand peek that I'll show you on the screen right now that you could just be using, and then at that point you're not going to be getting shot. Like you're going to get shot at, but you won't be getting damaged out to you. And pretty much if you're just covering yourself up, you're not going to get cracked by anyone around you except the person that you're fighting, which at that point you were fighting them at any point, so you might have got damage on them as well. So from there you could just initiate the fight, maybe back off and heal a bit if you have to, but you don't want to be rushing the fights. You want to take your time and then eventually eliminate the opponent whenever you get the right opportunity to, the right piece and everything. Alright, so the next tip is just you're being too predictable with what you're going to do. The mistake I see a lot of players make is just that they're going for the same edits, which are the bottom left corner edits or the bottom right corner edits, and then going for the same piece control like this, pulling out your gun, and then shooting. While yes, the reality is this could get you kills most of the time, the reality also is that if you have a half-decent player that knows exactly what you're doing, he's gonna know that you're gonna do this, and he's just gonna, right when you edit the wall, free fire you. And then at that point, you either hit for 100 plus or you hit for something. They whip out the AR or SMG, and then at that point, you're already getting shot by that. So when you finally pull out your shotgun, if it's not a dragon fire or they're somewhat low on shield and you pull out a lever and hit a headshot, you're probably already gonna die at that point. Now, the edits you should be going for when you have the wall are what people call the peanut butter peak, which I'm pretty sure you know what this is, but if not, all it is just that, and you're done. That's the peak. And what's good about this is you just hide behind it, look for the player, and just focus your shot on them. If you want the headshot, and then just... And the thing is with this, that you can also do that, you can do with this, is after you do it, you can do the same piece, and then go behind, so when they shoot, they just don't hit you. Or let's just say you get the wall. Wait, I'll do it right here. Let's just say you get the wall, you edit that, you hide, you uncrouch, you just spam cones in the wall, and then at that point they're pretty much boxed in. If you want, you can close that off. Just wait a bit. You can do something like that. Just and it's just a free kill from there. Now another edit peek that you could do to avoid just dying or making predictable edits is this. If the opponent's box is right there, that wall's not going to be yours right there. But you're going to want to edit this, that. What you're going to want. You're going to want to have this stuff right here. Edit that. You're going to have an AR, and from here you're going to be shooting at that. So yes, as they could do this, if you're in here and you see them editing that, all you do is just pull out your shotgun, and that's an easy tag on them that you get. And not only that, but like they can see you, but not as good as you'll be able to see their whole body. So they might just be able to see parts of your body, but you can see their whole body. So once they jump, hit them, or if you really can, just sneak a cone in there. And then if they reset and you hit them good enough, you can, from this right here, you can just ramp phase in and then finish them off. Now, another really good edit that I see, well, at least that I saw pretty sure it was Noah Riley used, was he used this edit right here. That's all you have to do. You either do it on this side or this side. What I've learned is whatever side your opponent's on, if they're on this side right here, then you want to do that. That way you stop right here, you crouch, they shoot, and the crosshair's already right there. Versus that, and you drag back. So you just want to start the opposite side of your opponent. If your opponent's right here, you want to start right there. If your opponent's right there, you want to start right there. Now another edit that you should consider start taking is this, where you do that. This is the only one you're going to edit. You hide right here, so you think you're just a dumb player and you're going to take the left hand, and then you edit this, and you get the right hand. Now they have the left hand. They're right there. You can just, and then you combine it with either that, shoot, or that, and shoot. So I'm going to do it again. So all you have to do is that, and then that, and shoot. So you have to do that, confirm. You're not gonna boom, boom, because it's not really, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that, see right here, edit, and then you can like, peanut butter, it don't matter, alright, so, now the last edit that I think people should start taking is this one. You place the wall, and you do that. Because you get a right hand peek, but the person on the other side of it can't see nothing. Like, what they would have to do is, there's walls here, so they'd have to go all the way over here, but at that point, you can already get a good shot on them. So let's just say your opponent's boxed up right here, and they're right there. Take the wall, edit that, you can place a cone, and then just, from there, do whatever you want with them. You can just do that, if they're in the corner, reset. Like, you can do so many things with that edit. What you want to do is just these right here. Now, the way I do it is just, yeah, I start from the bottom, drag, and then end right here. I end like right there, just to get the smallest possible. So that's all you wanna, like, you should need to get the hang of it, alright? You should have to, boom, 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 just like something like that, you wanna, so yeah, that's pretty much how you wanna do that. That's the last one, so on to the next two. Now another reason why you might be losing arena points or dying in arena is because all you're doing is just going for clips. Alright, the thing about arena is that they're most likely all going to be good players. So you can't just be like, oh, I'm clipping that guy and I'm just going to push him and clip him. Like, you have to be a certain level of good. So if you're just trying to get up there, get better at arena, my tips for you are just play the game. Just play it. Just go through the tips that I'm giving you with edits and stuff, and you'll eventually get the hang of it to the point where you can hit peanut butters fast enough, and then mix it in with a little bit of a mongrel classic with the top right edit, and then you edit the ramp or something, and you're gonna hit clips that way. Or after you're good enough to a point where you can actually start hitting good clips in arena. But don't just think, oh, I see him, let me go for a clip on him. Unless you're just one of those people where you just wait like a good 3 weeks and then play arena. Well, then at that point, I don't know what to tell you. But like, yeah, you get the point. Alright, now the last tip of why you're not gaining points or why you're losing points in arena is because you're playing too safe. Now, the reason you might be losing fights whenever you actually do fight is because all you do is just hide in a bush, or play dead side, or just don't fight anyone, land at one shack, get a few guns, and then just run from every fight that you get into. In this meta, the only thing you have to run away in are cars, water, the crystals, and then vehicles, and then bouncers. That's all you have, and then you have sand. But most of those things, you can just get easily beamed out of. The sand, you can get beamed out of, and you still have like maybe around less than a second until you're able to build. But that's still shots people get on you. You have a boat. You can get sniped or beamed out of. Same thing going for a car. If if you're using a bouncer, that's an easy beam for anybody. If you're using a crystal, that one's a little bit harder to hit, but when you jump up and right before you sprint forward with the crystal, that could be a headshot snipe someone gets on you. So there's no need to just run away. You need to push every fight you see. That way you're not going to lose any fights. You're going to be gaining points when you're getting 12, 20 kills in the game. You're getting from 2 kills and winning from hiding to 12, 15, 20, 30 kills and winning. You're getting more points doing that than just hiding in a bush and not fighting anybody. Alright guys, but with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. This is more just tips and tricks of getting arena points and not losing them. But I hope y'all did enjoy this nonetheless. And yeah, hope you have a good day. It's your boy Dustin, I'm out. Peace.